EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the foot of the Rockies, just west of downtown Denver at Empower Field at Mile High. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season, as it'll be the Indianapolis Colts taking on the Denver Broncos. And off we go from Denver. From his end zone, here's Rashid Shaheed. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 12 yards on the gain. A great start for this offense.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll let the QB keep it here off the option. And no pitch there and no chance either, as he's brought down behind the line of scrimmage. And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
Second and 13. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
And him running the football is not something that defenses spend a lot of time preparing for. But this guy has a survival instinct and a knack for knowing when exactly to do it.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 40. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory, right at the 40. They give to Taylor out of the gun. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. No, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked by Julian Love. And the Broncos are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 1st down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front. And the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
Set. 24th down, he's coming.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. Jeremy Chin there defensively.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Watson off play action. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. The DeForest Buckner using those big hands and getting in there and bringing him down for this sack.
Tremendous read and reaction by the defensive tackle. And frankly, partner, it's not that often the DTs have that type of easy access back to the quarterback. Never bought the play-action fake.
From the 50, it's Watson. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
I'm quite sure that they envisioned a much better start to this game when they practiced all week. But they failed on that 3rd down play. That brings up 4th down, and they'll probably have to punt it away.
He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Remember last time out they threw the interception on their first drive. Good news, their defense backed him up, so it's still 0-0 here as they begin their second possession.
Yeah, one great way to judge a defense, how do they handle what we call sudden change? When all of a sudden, you know, it goes against their offense and have to run out in the field and try and put out the fire. Give this one great kudos for getting out there and not letting that interception lead to points. Excellent job by them defensively.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll drop the throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A big play there. 81 yards. And the Colts get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Santos with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. Watson now to throw. He's got a man, complete. Down the left sideline. Touchdown. CeeDee Lamb, 84 yards. And the Broncos are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. He's tough to contain as it is, but in man coverage with a pretty deep pass downfield, really tough to contain.
And it's so difficult because every play you've got to consider he might try and run past you. So your goal as a defensive back is to give him plenty of cushion, meaning lots of space between you and him. If he wants to catch the short stuff, come up and secure the tackle, hit him a bunch during the game, and try and keep him in front. If you turn your head for a second, if your concentration wanes,
bye-bye.
He just takes off and goes, and I think that's what we just saw there.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Second down, another run with Taylor. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
A gain of 9 yards. And the Colts first down.
They run once more with Taylor. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. Second down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. He'll look to throw. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Julian Love picks it. He may go. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. That's one thing to get the interception. It was a great play, but then you saw how quickly all of his teammates, Charles, turned to find blocks, made sure they had space for him to make the house call.
And not only did they turn and find the blocks, none of them clipped from behind, blocked someone in the back. This play is going to stand. And how about what we see each and every week now? When the defenders make a big play, there's always a group celebration after the takeaway.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And not the first time that they're coming back out off of a turnover, but the last one really hurt Charles with that pick six.
And it feels like the whole team's infected right now, doesn't it? It's not just been one person. It's kind of been a group effort where the mistakes have happened. Can they put that aside, kind of start over, and put together a nice drive?
Back to throw now on first down. He gets this complete to Shaheed. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 25 yards that time. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. Second and 11. That'll be taken in by Shaheed. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 37. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Second down, another run with Taylor. 55 yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener. He's had his eyes on 7,000 career rushing yards, and with that last effort, he has hit that mark. What a career.
And that is the number to focus in on, because oftentimes we talk about where do they rank all time. We're not there yet. He's not knocking on the top 10 or the top 20, but over 7,000 yards in a career, fantastic.
So that'll be no better than an incompletion, and it'll be second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Got his open man. It's Mallory. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick 6 just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks, he's
got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Isaiah Likely from 3 yards out. And the Colts have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead. Santos able to tack on the extra point. And with it, his guys take the lead here by a point. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Watson. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him. Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make someone miss in the open field. They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Off of play action, it's Watson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. But he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
That'll be out of bounds, and how good was that? They'll say the 3-yard line. That's where they spot it.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Quick hitter here. It's complete.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. The 71 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
On play action, they'll throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. 2 yards on the pickup, but that's all they needed to move the sticks.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot,
You often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. Slot man moves right. Now here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give to Taylor. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. They'll look to throw here on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at 148-yard line and ended at the other. Now a 2nd and 6. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. He'll find Shaheed out to the right. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 22 yards there, a first down.
And the Colts first down.
They're going to look to throw. A short one there, caught by Likely. Only able to gain a couple there, and that will bring up 2nd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Back to throw again. No hesitation, goes right back to Likely. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Boy, this is a well-orchestrated drive they've put together. You think back to how far they were backed up to start things out, but they've gone on a march since then, and now after that completion there, they've got a first and goal.
And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Taylor is going to take this one in for a Colts touchdown.
And the thing you have to love about Jonathan Taylor, he's a shifty speed guy most of the time when you hand him the football, but he's not coming off the field when you get down near the goal line because he's as tough and gritty as they come. And he finishes things off here by getting into the end zone.
Santos with the extra point, and the lead is up to 8. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Watson. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. Santos' kick is up and through. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And Charles, some things to like about that first half. Ultimately trailing here, but certainly this deficit is manageable. So curious to see what adjustments they may have made at intermission.
As am I, because I think things bode well for a possible comeback, because I thought a lot of their best reps in the first half came through the passing game. They were hitting the open receivers, taking whatever the coverage gave them and making it work well for themselves. Now, they just want to pick up the pace of scoring a little bit. So I expect them to come out and continue to throw the ball effectively.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Watson on 3rd down. And this pass broken up. But the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
Good clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion. And that should get them off the field with a 3 and out.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Call that a 45-yard punt, just 2 yards there on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient. Followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
2nd down, another run with Taylor. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
1st down, Indianapolis.
They go play action here on 1st down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. 115 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 46. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
On the draw is Taylor. They'll get only a couple down to the 44.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He had to reach for that one, but can't grab it. It's behind him, and it's incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field that took away his intended read and almost dared him to try and put his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
And now the punter Tress Way as he sends this one away. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And only a couple there up to about the 23-yard line. Not the start to the drive they were hoping for. That run doesn't get them much at all.
No, not at all. And that leaves them with 3rd and long, which means you got to dial up something pretty good. Think your best player with a play that he likes to run best.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first. That one goes for 24 yards.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
They'll fake it on the jet sweep, and instead a handoff up the middle. Man, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick, and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked up by Juju Brents. And the Colts will take over possession here up at the 44. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. They'll look to throw here. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd down, here's Taylor. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. 139 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. Back to throw here. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll look to throw. To the right side, complete to Taylor. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play. The Colts on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 7. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. So on comes Cairo Santos now for the field goal try. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Santos' kick is up and through, and that will extend their lead even further. So that maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the 4th.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist. but time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Deonte Banks there on the stop.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Now a 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. And he's going to have the hook up to Gage. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 45-yard line. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Here's Watson. Able to hit his target, Lamb. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. A shotgun snap for Watson. Caught. Touchdown, Denver. C.D. Lamb. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Broncos have made it a 1-score game again. Here the 4th. Extra point right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. That last touchdown has made this really tight. They're clinging now to this slim lead. Second half, they only have a field goal. This offense needs to kick it into gear.
And right now, I'm looking directly at the field general, at the quarterback. Because to me, he's got to take over right now. By word, pumping his team up, and then, of course, by deed with his play. My high school coach used to say that all the time. Laddie, take over by word and deed.
And deed means action.
Exactly.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Taylor. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 41. They go to the ground again with Taylor. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on first down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on, because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the play block? Right now, they're executing really well.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. That is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Isaiah Likely. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Colts are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Here's Watson. Flush to his right. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10.
That's good for Denver Broncos.
So the offense a little antsy. The flag comes out. And a 5-yard penalty. Penalties not what they needed here. 1st and 15. Watson to throw. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off by Fred Warner. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
And they will take a knee here.
Okay, ready?
Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee. Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record, but everyone's going to have to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between Week 1 and Week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.
So for Indianapolis, hey, you get a win, you get it on the road. You can't ask for much more than that to start the year. And they'll have another road date next week with the Kansas City Chiefs. Meanwhile, for the Broncos, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Cleveland to take on the Browns.